Hello, welcome back to another Tainted Grail the Fall of Avalon stream. Alright, so what I have decided to do, we are going to do a quick respec, right? Because my character doesn't do any whatchamacallit. He does not do any summoning anymore. So we're gonna get rid of that entirely. And I didn't realize I have a couple in endurance for health. I'm gonna take a few pictures of my phone. Just so I remember what I have done as we're respecing. So we've done that. Let's back up. Let's look at our attributes. This one's easy enough. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's take a look at our inventory. Because I know I have another one of those things. Yeah, right here. So we're going to... If only there was a thing where I could, like, consume things in my inventory. But you can't. Okay. Alrighty. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, level up. Attributes. So I think it was endurance 7. Let me see. Yeah, endurance 7, spirituality 16. So we'll do that. Bring all the way up to 16. Confirm it. Skill tree. Oh, let's do the King Soul first. Yeah, let's do that. Confirm it. Skill tree. Believe I had 2 into health, right? Let's see. Yeah, we had 2 into health. For this one, I will max out the health, so I'll put 3 into health. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Confirm it. Let's go over to spirituality. So from here, let's see what we got. So general and buffs, we had this maxed out. Then we did 1 of you. No, we did 2 of you. 1 of that. Then 1 of that. Okay, let's back up. Now, combat had nothing. And now we're up to wands and cubes. So let's max this. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Grab you. Alright. Let's do it. So we should be a lot stronger now. Should be. My phone is not muted. Did not realize that. Okay. Alright, we should be good. Keep doing that. Okay, yeah, your main story. Which we're already in the area. Okay, this brings us down here. I do want to investigate up here, though. Who are you? You want to talk to me? No? Okay. What about you? No? You?
There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. And there will never be anything. Look around you. Everything you see doesn't exist. We're not here. And the real Lord, the four-armed king, is lost forever. It's just greedy, deceitful lords everywhere. False kings. There is no king. Sagramore wanted too much. And Vayne, he doesn't even know what he wants. Nothing. There's just nothing. Present, but absent. Always absent. Always uncertain. Kunark is doomed, as is Yvain's entire bloodline. I've seen his cursed kingdom. I've seen it haunt my endless nightmares. A kingdom now forgotten by all. An aberration that should never have existed. I saw it. He made them kneel and cry his name. Sagramore! 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 Gold. Ah, yes. Gold.
Huh.
The true nothingness.
Okay.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
I'm not gonna spare you shit.
Oi, you.
Hello?
You're new here, aren't you?
No.
I don't think I've seen you around before. Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch. Ha! You've seen nothing yet. They'd spit right in our eyes if they weren't afraid for their hides. We're here for their own good, but they just refuse to understand that. It's not like I don't have better things to do with my life. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her. Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in. Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me.
I'm gonna be able
She
to
won't sell it
afford
you
it right now,
otherwise.
which is the problem.
Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife. Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
So where do I have to go for this? Alright, down there. Go down there in a minute. See what's over here. We got contracts here.
Haven't seen your face around here before. A visitor, eh? Try to stay out of trouble. I'd rather not have to put your name on the bounty board. No, that'd be Sheena. I keep this camp running and make sure everyone's pulling their weight. Idle hands have no place in Camelot's army, especially not on a mission like this. Trouble is, we've got more work than men. So if you're looking to earn some coin, check the notice board. I've posted a few bounties. I can't spare any soldiers to deal with things outside of Kunacht, Well, I'll be damned if I let those bandit scum run loose. I handle what makes soldiers fight. Sheena handles what keeps them comfortable. You want glory and gold? See me. You want a softer pillow or a warm meal? That's Sheena's domain. Legate Denham is in charge here. Sometimes I wonder if he upset someone higher up to get sent on this mission, because this place, it's a damn mess. Lord Yvain's acting like a maiden on her wedding night. The Red Priests are throwing their weight around, and the locals are ignoring the fact that they're all about to be swallowed by the weirdness. I have no idea how the legate puts up with it all. But, well, at least he's got me to make sure his orders are carried out. I'm Immunis Askell. If you're here for war stories, forget it. I've no time to entertain idle curiosity. Most of the fighting's behind me now. I've traded my sword for paperwork. Not glamorous, but necessary. Once we're done here, maybe I'll finally retire. Then I'll have all the time in the world to spin tales for nosy brats like you. Yes? I'll await your
Alrighty. Who are you?
Ah, here's our troublemaker. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Camelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad.
Very bad indeed.
Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay, and that's dangerous. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative. If that's really what you wanted to tell me, then it would mean I need to declare a bounty on your head. And you'd have to either leave or die here in Cunacht. You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned.
We'll see.
Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the weirdness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we need to stick together, to take care of each other. Only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure to establish the right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die, either from the weirdness itself or from the horde of monsters it spawns. And there aren't enough soldiers here for their protection. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. I truly believe that this is the only way to save everyone on Avalon. Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathan, like in the glorious old days? Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it as often as necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the weirdness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin. Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Kunok despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first. Who told you that? The Dalriata? I've never paid a single gold coin to any Dalriata for deserters. Not even once in my life. However, there is some truth to what you've heard. You see, it's hard to keep the men's morale up in these uncertain times. It's really no wonder that every once in a while, some of them try to desert. Still, this is the military. Desertion is unacceptable and will always be punishable by death.
Got a good point
Camelot
there.
especially insists on nipping that problem in the bud. So if you do take care of the deserters, you can be sure you'll be rewarded. Asgard will pay out bounties for each and every scalp you manage to bring him. Anything else? Me? There's not much I can do right now. I have to stay in Kunok with my men until we get the locals to consider moving to Camelot. But if someone were willing to handle them in whatever way they saw fit, as long as they stop being a threat to my men and the people here, they'd have my thanks. But all this should stay between us and on the down low. I get that. Just remember, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. I'll await your return. I'll await your return.
All right.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Nice. Ooh, who are you?
Yeah, huh? Ah, yes. Yes, now I remember. I remember it all. On the 14th day of the month of Oak, a procession dressed in red passed through. They dragged people from their homes. Eventually, they came for us as well. Me and my Brianna, our possessions. They took everything, took it all for themselves. Now, I have nothing left. I'm just a poor man. Please, save me. Please? Yes. Yes. I understand.
Okay.
Keeping the blood flowing.
Oh, forgive the mess. I didn't really have much choice about where to set up my things. Normally I'd be in a tavern, but... well, it looks like the tavern is closed until further notice. That means Varel's bookshop is the only place where I can read and work in peace. Oh, of course, my apologies. I'm Imran. My thoughts tend to drift far from the present. I'm a scholar of sorts, though not the kind that hides behind walls of parchment. My calling is to seek out traces of what was lost. Ruins, relics, anything older than old. And yes, I'm a Pict. Not many of us wander these lands, I know. Staying in one place isn't exactly in my nature. So I travel, I learn, I dig through the bones of the world hoping to find something more ancient than mankind. If you're asking out of politeness, let's just leave it at this. I thank you for your interest, but I won't give an answer. Trust me. I could talk the hind leg off a donkey. No need to waste time on such things. Of course, there are more important things to get done.
Exactly.
Wow! That's really kind of you. So, thanks to Varel's generosity, I managed to get my hands on a certain book. Well, once a book. Now it's just a pile of loose pages. However, these are some truly fascinating loose pages. They're the writings of a Dalariata scribe from nearly 6 centuries ago. Incredible, right? But what's even more astonishing is the content. This man describes encounters with people who knew nothing of King Arthur or the homelands. Nothing at all. Do you understand what that suggests? Ah, I'll tell you. It's so exciting. I suspect Avalon may have already been inhabited by a race similar to us, long before our arrival. I've traveled across much of the island, and I've come across some mentions of the people of Farpoint, a place far in the northernmost reaches of Avalon. Few have ever ventured there. And so, my friend, here we are, staring down the question, or rather the flood of questions that wouldn't leave me alone. Many Picts I've known have prolonged contact with the weirdness. I thought it was just them, a bunch of lunatics, who first dared to embrace that strange force. And what if it was the first men who knew how to live alongside the weirdness? And think about it. If we could uncover how they did it, the possibilities would be endless. It could change everything. Perhaps the weirdness started to gather and ruin their crops, or made hunting more dangerous. Or maybe it was some sort of conflict that forced them to seek a new place on the island. Or perhaps they simply had a nomadic spirit. It's hard to say with the scraps of information I've managed to gather so far. But now, I'm trying to pull together more valuable information from these writings. But honestly, I feel like I'm hitting a wall. I won't uncover anything new just sitting here. And unfortunately, I'm stuck here for the time being. I got injured on my way to Connacht, and I'm not quite back to my full strength yet. The Grotto of First Men. That tribal scribe detailed where it should be located. And I'm assuming you're asking for a reason, aren't you? I'd love to go there myself, but this is a matter of some importance to me. I don't want to wait for this one. So, if you're one of those bold souls who take such ventures, I'd be more than willing to entrust this task to you. Oh, of course. I imagine you'll need to make proper preparations for such a journey.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want you to bear those costs yourself. Here, take this. Based on my own travel expenses, I'd say this should be a sufficient advance. Truly excellent. I'm deeply obliged, my friend. Here are the notes. They should guide you to the location. Return swiftly, and more importantly, safely. I'll eagerly be awaiting your return. The place seems to attract trouble. Not a good place, then. I'd run out of breath listing all the things that plague this place. And I haven't even been here that long. Of all the misfortunes these poor people are facing, I'd wager the men here is the gravest of them. The Red Death, troubling as it is, seems manageable, at least with the intervention of the priests. But the weirdness, shoot. If the men here goes out, these people will face a far greater peril than any sickness or human form of conflict. I heard she was a Dalariata who runs a bookshop in Connacht. I was a bit apprehensive about meeting her. I thought I'd find someone overly rattled and stripped of her own cultural heritage. But Varel, she's different. And I admire her work that she even bothers to do it. Sometimes, it feels like people have lost all interest in discovery. Whether it's the kind found in verses, or the kind waiting out there, in the wide world. Farewell. Remember to take a good map.
Yep, sure thing. Hello.
Welcome to Varel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start? Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. Each to their own. But some things should be kept private. Aye. Not only can I read, I can even make recommendations. Imagine that. So, if you have a joke to tell, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I've heard them all. And then the shopkeeper says, "Huh, it must be raining." Told you, I know them all. Maybe one day, I'll even compile them into a collection and burn it. This shop belonged to my late husband. We met on the road. I was a mercenary hired to protect the caravan. He was a fine older gentleman, fascinated with a Del Rita lass who shared his love for books. It was a lethal combination for my poor heart. We didn't get near enough years together, but we were happy. We didn't have much family left, and they couldn't care less about this place, so he left it all to me. Well, I can't just take the shop and hitch it to a cart, can I? Although I suppose that might be more or less what I need to do. I didn't hate living here, you know. It was fine when my husband was still alive. I even thought people were starting to warm up to me. And then he died, and the respect died with him. And then Camelot arrived. Everything just went downhill for there. Oh, expecting a wee one? Congratulations. Lucky you. I don't think I've seen a newborn in Cunicht for as long as I've lived here. Is that so? How about you tell me the truth? Oh, is it now? Well, well, well. And why can't he come home and buy it himself? Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he couldn't take no for an answer. He came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. But he'd gladly do the same with me. Books, sure. Maybe for breakfast, to add variety to his military fare. When I told him I wasn't interested, he got all pissed off and called me an ugly dumb savage. I only let him leave with his teeth intact to avoid proving him right. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his poor wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful, with a special edition forward for me. Deal? Ha! Pleasure doing business with you. I hope his wife won't go easy on him.
Alright, what do you have here? Alright, so let's buy this. And we'll buy you. Alright, where's this guy at over here?
A little jumpy, aren't we?
Hello there. Looking for solid, affordable gear? You've come to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn, and you, my dear stranger, look like you're in dire need of a resupply. Well, the men here doesn't seem to be on the verge of dying anymore, and with the Camelocians around, business is booming. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on but our stalls, the better for us. It's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns of the South, but He'll understand. He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day.
No, I don't want that. No. I will buy this. Actually, you know what? No, I won't. Yeah, let's get rid of this fledgling stuff because I'll never use it. No, keep what I got. Oh, I should see actually. Hang on. So near this guy. Oh, we got Erwin here.
Elixirs, powders, ointments, got something for wounds, poisons, something to keep you on your feet through the night and help you survive the cold. And all of it made by my own hands, with science. No tricks, no vile spells. Yes, all magic is a scam, an illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
Okay. Druid's Bane boots. Okay. No. This is all no good for me. What I need to find is a grindstone. So I'm kind of hoping is in this area somewhere. Who are
Always
you?
a pleasure. Welcome! I haven't seen you around before, but since you decided to visit, I can tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, you have excellent taste. She was tickled pink and said, oh, do you really think so? And I said, absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice. Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond. If you're in need of a bow or some arrows, I'm here to explain everything and offer you some advice.
Oh, they're expensive. Shit, no, I'm not buying that right now.
I envy you.
You doing okay? You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look? Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry. Oh, maybe I am. But I manage just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. If I had to stay in one place, I'd die of boredom. Really? Oh, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I just take old, forgotten trinkets. They're no use for the dead anyway. It's not robbery if nobody's around to miss them. Think of it as giving treasures a second chance to shine. Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. From what I understand, Camelot wants to move it to their place along with the inhabitants, but they prefer to stay. They want to live in one place their whole lives. Can you imagine that? A trip to the caves by the bay in the south. The bandits set up a camp there, so I decided to go after their loot.
Okay.
After all, stealing from a thief isn't a crime, right? They were drunk, so I thought I could sneak in and grab the treasure without any trouble. But I guess I underestimated them. They caught on and started chasing me. 4 or 5 of them, I think. I made it to the exit, and then there was a giant ogre on the beach. I barely managed to slip past it, and the bandits backed off. Maybe so, but what do I need sense for when it comes to killing grindylows and hunting treasure? Luck is much more useful. Slowly but surely. In Connacht, fewer people than I expected are looking for artifacts, potion ingredients, or adventuring gear, so I'm counting on travelers. Like you. You must be interested in unique enchanted items, right? Oh, of course you are. I've got something, well, peculiar, but it comes with a fascinating story. It's a piece of armor I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful, knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck. It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humor to wear it. I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins. All right, deal. I just want to get rid of this gear and hit the road. Oh, one more thing. This armor came with a letter. I found both in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous, to be honest. This sounds like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my finds so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course.
Screaming armor. Didn't mean to do that. Got a lot of side quests now. Tell you that. Let's look at this. Oh my god. That would be fucking annoying.
You doing okay?
I don't see any sort of grindstone or like a workbench for me here.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Here's like a whole alchemy setup. I don't think I can even use that.
You doing okay?
Let's go up here. What's this? Oh, this is probably for
my shield.
yeah, for the main quest.
But there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Alright, I'm gonna take a few minutes of a break, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back.
Just stay put.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Everything
Didn't mean
will
to do
be
that either.
Hi. Have you had a chance to drop by the bookshop yet? Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. I hope it'll put my wife's mind at ease. Here's your money and a little extra. You've done a good deed.
Yep. You're fucked.
My wife's not writing back. I'm starting to get worried.
Yep.
Have some. Their food or coin? Anything else?
I'll await your return.
Who is it? Well, good for you. If that's all, I'd rather you kept moving. Who is it? Well, good for you. Who is it? Oh. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
Sorry. I wasn't expecting anyone. So he won't be home for dinner? Again? Or the next few days, I suppose? Oh, bother. Fine. Fine, I'll go. Maybe she's got some news about when we're finally leaving. Thank you for coming. Here. Take this for the road. I just took it fresh from the oven. Not unless you can give our lord a swift kick in the arse. And get him to finally give the order to move. If this drags on any longer, we'll just leave on our own. And hope the road is kind. But thank you for asking. You'd be nervous too. If half of Connacht branded you and your husband as traitors. I wish Quill hadn't been so eager when Camelot was looking for workers. I told him people wouldn't be happy with us. But he just brushed me off. If he had just waited a bit, I could have told everyone. He was forced like the rest. As long as I don't go out too much. I mean, I don't think anyone would actually hurt me. Or at least I hope not, but still, it's hard. Being spat on by people you've known your whole life. I get that they're angry, but Quill and I aren't to blame. We just wanted a better life. They're betraying themselves by believing there's a point in staying here. If they want to die to the wordness when the min here goes out, oh, fine. But they don't have to drag the rest of us down with them. We owe them nothing. Not after the way they treated us. Thanks for coming. Take care of yourself out there.
Yep.
Open up, Fergus. We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk. I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest.
What do you want? Then go be curious somewhere else. We have our orders.
Open up, Furkit!
Not a chance!
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Furkit's inventions. Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to do that if we can't question the suspect? Come on, Furkit! I don't have all day!
I don't care! Leave me alone!
I don't know you either. Why should I trust you with such a delicate task? Forget it. Unless Denham says otherwise, we'll keep at it until he relents.
Furkit!
Get lost!
Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I don't know. I really liked Tainted Grail at first. It is a cool game, but I don't know. I'm getting way too bored playing this now. The last few streams, Swap Machines have been shorter and shorter on this game. So, I don't know what I'm gonna stream next, but I'm just gonna wrap it up here because I'm probably done with this game entirely. I'm just getting really bored with it. So, I'm gonna wrap it up here and I'll see you next stream, guys.